Hey, fans and friends, how are you? Yeah, I waited tables for over a decade, and I made the best tip of my life by faking it. When I first moved to Philadelphia, I lived in an apartment that I don't think it was supposed to be an apartment. Okay, you know what I mean? It was like you had to walk through one bedroom to get to the other bedroom, and the rent was $400. You're so jealous. You're so jealous. And so that was still, at the time, that was really high rent. And so I had to work my ass off to pay this rent and to live this life in Philadelphia. I just moved here from Kalamazoo, Michigan. It's a real place. I just moved here from Kalamazoo, Michigan, where I'd worked at a couple shawarma shops here or there, a diner, and so I had a little bit of restaurant experience. But when I came here to Philadelphia, I realized that I needed a big kid job. Okay, so I decided, I saw an ad, my cousin pointed out to me, an ad that a big fancy restaurant group that will remain nameless, but you all know the one, was hiring. Okay, and they were opening a brand new restaurant, and it was going to be all shiny and sparkly, and no one knew anything about it. And you had to go through this whole process to get this job. So I go there. Like I said, I worked in a shawarma shop with a window where a 12-year-old taught me how to clean the toilets in Kalamazoo, Michigan. Okay, so this was a little different. I get there, and there's a test. I am bringing people French fries. I want to remind you of that. I'm bringing people French fries. They have a test. It says things like, what is the French laundry? I was like, I don't know, Tide? I wasn't supposed to be there. And I absolutely charm my way into this restaurant. By the way, Steven Starr that's his name. Oops. He doesn't reach all the way across the table to shake your hand. He'll hold it here and you're gonna come to him. But I love the guy. He was actually kind of cool. So I get the job because I was gorgeous. I was gorgeous. Let's just be honest. I had no business being in that restaurant. So they opened up this brand new fancy restaurant. The restaurant's so fancy they've imported paint from the UK, and they've imported the painters to paint it because that's how special this paint is. Okay. And this is the sort of restaurant I'm working at. And so I had to fake it. One of the things that I would do was, I'd never worked in a restaurant that served liquor before. And so people would say, can I have a martini? And I would say, what is your liquor preference? Because I had no idea what was in that. And people would be like, vodka? And I would be like, oh yeah, I know, but like what kind? Got me all the way to the top. So I had the best shifts. And we opened right after the New Year's. And I get this table of 4 lovely older folks, you know the kind, pearls, martinis, privilege, they had it all, right? And I go up to them, and they hadn't seen each other in a long time. They were all talking 2 women, 2 men, and they're all talking to them. I go up, and I do my spiel, and I'm like, okay, what do you want to eat? Woman in position 1, which is off your left hip, by the way, for those of you who haven't served. The woman in position 1 looks at me and she goes, I'll have the shepherd's pie. And I'm like, great. I write down her order. I go to position 2, and they go, oh my God, we have no idea. We have no idea what, yes, it's that restaurant. And we have no idea what we want to eat. We've been catching up with each other. We haven't even looked at the menu. And I'm like, fine, I'll go fucking smoke weed in the back with Chris. You know what I'm saying? And so I go to walk away from the table, and position 1 grabs my arm, and she says, no, wait. Stand here and talk to me. I want to know what's up with you. I was like, I can smoke weed with Chris anytime. You know what I mean? He's always washing dishes. You know? So I sit there and talk to her. She goes, what'd you do for the holidays? Did you go back to see your family? And I was like, actually, I haven't been back home in like 5 years. And she's like, what? What do you mean? And I was like, well, I'm from Kuwait. I just graduated college 2 years ago. And then I just moved from Michigan to Philadelphia, and my family's all back home, and I'm trying to save money. It's like $2,000 to fly to Kuwait economy, and I can't make it happen. And she goes, oh my God, you're from Kuwait? I have always wanted to go there. I said, no, you didn't, bitch. Nobody always wanted to go to Kuwait. And I love Kuwait, you know what I'm saying? But let's be honest, people don't always want to go to Kuwait. And she goes, no, I'm serious. I work for the only airline that has a direct flight out of Philadelphia to Kuwait. I've just retired, and I get 1 free companion pass. Would you like to go with me tomorrow? No. I said, let me go ask my manager. We ended up doing it like a month later because I had brunch to serve. But because of Joyce, who lived in South Jersey and grabbed my arm because nobody else knew they wanted fucking shepherd's pie yet, I got to spend my 23rd birthday with my family for the first time in 10. I haven't spent a birthday with them since. First time in 10 years, only time I've ever done that because of Joyce and because I faked it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, make some noise for Alyssa.